Have you seen the shocking images of the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse in Baltimore? A massive cargo ship slammed into the iconic bridge, sending a section crashing into the water below. But what exactly happened? What caused the colossal ship to lose control and devastate a vital piece of infrastructure? In this video, we're piecing together the puzzle. Was it a mechanical failure? Human error? Join us as we uncover the details of the Baltimore Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse. A container ship collided with the iconic Francis Scott Key Bridge near the city of Baltimore in the United States, resulting in significant portions of the bridge collapsing. Numerous vehicles that were traversing the bridge at the time plunged into the waters of the river Patapsco. Following the incident, the Coast Guard reported that at least 6 individuals were presumed to have lost their lives. In the aftermath of the collision, the Port of Baltimore has been shut down to maritime traffic. President Joe Biden pledged that the federal government would fully fund the reconstruction of the bridge. On Wednesday, investigators boarded the damaged vessel and retrieved its data recorder. They anticipate that the information contained within the recorder may shed light on the catastrophic power failure that led to the ship deviating from its intended course. The Key Bridge, commonly referred to as the Baltimore Bridge, was inaugurated in 1977 as a tribute to Francis Scott Key, a poet from Maryland in the 19th century, credited with penning the lyrics to the U.S. national anthem, The Star-Spangled Banner. Stretching over a distance of 1.6 miles or 2.6 kilometers, the bridge crossed the Patapsco River and Baltimore Harbor, with the river ultimately emptying into the Chesapeake Bay, the largest estuary in the United States. Characterized as a continuous truss bridge, its principal span measuring 1,200 feet, ranked as the third longest among bridges of similar design worldwide. Footage from the incident depicts the bridge collapsing abruptly as the container ship Dolly strikes one of its pillars. The incident occurred at approximately 1:30 local time, 5:30 GMT on Tuesday. At the time of the incident, there were 8 individuals present on the bridge, all members of a construction crew tasked with repairing potholes and making necessary repairs. According to the Consulate of Guatemala in Maryland, 2 of the workers hailed from Guatemala. Following the collapse of the bridge, 2 individuals were rescued from the water. One was reported to be in serious condition while the other appeared to have escaped unharmed, according to officials. However, the U.S. Coast Guard indicated on Tuesday evening that the 6 other individuals likely succumbed to the cold water temperatures and prolonged submersion. They announced the suspension of their extensive search and rescue operation, which had been ongoing throughout the day. The focus will now shift to a recovery mission aimed at locating the bodies of the victims and providing closure to their families. Officials highlighted the challenging conditions faced by first responders during the search efforts. They encountered obstacles such as cargo or retainers hanging from the bridge and hazardous debris in the water. The water temperature in the harbor was reported to be approximately 9 degrees Celsius or 48 degrees Fahrenheit, a condition conducive to hypothermia, which occurs when the body temperature falls below 35 degrees Celsius. According to Baltimore fire officials, sonar detected vehicles submerged in the water. The container ship Dolly, registered under the Singapore flag, was initially constructed for Ocean Bulk, a Greek shipowner, by Hyundai Heavy Industries in South Korea. Currently, it is under the operation of the charter vessel company Synergy Group. As per a statement from Maersk, the vessel had been temporarily leased by the container shipping giant. While the ship was transporting cargo for Maersk customers, Maersk clarified that none of its personnel were present on board during the incident. The vessel departed from Baltimore Seagirt Marine Terminal at approximately 12:24 a.m. local time on Tuesday, heading towards Colorado, Sri Lanka. Its speed gradually rose as it continued along a straight path southeastward along the Patapsco River. At 1:25 a.m., according to maritime traffic data, the vessel abruptly veered from its original trajectory and started decelerating. Concurrently, footage indicates that all external lights on the ship extinguished abruptly, with smoke emerging from its funnel. Shortly thereafter, it collided with a bridge. A distress call was issued as the ship neared the bridge, allowing authorities to prevent vehicles from entering the bridge and potentially saving lives, Governor Moore stated. He noted that the vessel was traveling at a high speed of 8 knots, equivalent to approximately 9 miles per hour or 15 kilometers per hour. According to an unclassified memorandum from the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Agency obtained by CBS, the Dolly experienced a loss of propulsion. According to Synergy, all crew members aboard the ship, who are Indian nationals, as well as the 2 pilots, both US citizens from Baltimore, have been located and are safe. Fortunately, there have been no reports of injuries among them. The company mentioned that there were multiple potential reasons for the incident, especially considering the presence of 2 pilots, making such a crash uncommon. According to a shipping expert interviewed by the BBC, potential causes could include engine failure, steering issues, or a generator blackout. Interestingly, this isn't the first time the Dolly has been involved in an incident. In 2016, while departing from the port of Antwerp in Belgium, the ship's stern scraped against a quay, resulting in hull damage. Fortunately, there were no reports of injuries or environmental spills. In October 2016, the Dolly was flagged with Singapore, according to the Maritime and Port Authority of Singapore (MPAS). At the time of the incident, the MPAS confirmed that certificates attesting the structural integrity and operating functionality of the vessel were valid. Furthermore, the vessel successfully underwent 2 independent foreign port state inspections in June and September 2023, as stated by the authority. During the June 2023 inspection, a malfunctioning fuel pressure monitor gauge was identified and promptly rectified before the vessel left the port. The Key Bridge's position indicates that there will be significant road traffic disruptions for an extended period, potentially lasting months to years. Additionally, shipping operations at the Port of Baltimore will experience substantial disruptions. Formerly part of Interstate 695, the Outer Ring Road encircling Baltimore City, the 4-lane bridge was a crucial component known as the Baltimore Beltway. It facilitated the passage of approximately 11.5 million vehicles annually. The collapse of the bridge has sparked concerns among local authorities, who have issued a major traffic alert, foreseeing substantial congestion following the incident, while an alternative tunnel closer to the city still allows for crossing Baltimore Harbor. The ban on lorries transporting hazardous materials poses a significant challenge for logistics. Moreover, the ramifications extend beyond road traffic disruptions. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg refrained from providing a definitive timeline for the port's closure, but acknowledged the imminent and prolonged impact on supply chains. Container shipping expert Lars Jansen characterized the event as a major disaster, predicting significant repercussions for U.S. importers and exporters along the East Coast. In addition to redirecting approximately 21,000 cargo units to other regional ports, he notes that numerous merchant vessels are currently stranded in the Baltimore port. While none of them are container ships, there are several bulk carriers among them. The port reportedly handled around 800,000 vehicles in 2023, facilitating the transportation of a record 1.3 million tons of imported goods. Nonetheless, Mr. Jansen suggests that although there will be some delays and increased expenses, the incident will not have a substantial impact from a global standpoint. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you like this video, click the next one shown on the screen. Thanks for watching.